Hey, today I wanted to talk a little bit to the watchmen on their post, watchmen on the wall. All right, this morning I was thinking about being vigilant or being hyper vigilant. And I looked up the definitions, and vigilance is the action or state of keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties, like security duties that demand long hours of vigilance. Keeping watch is the action or state of keeping careful watch. All right, keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. However, being hyper vigilant is extreme or excessive vigilance. Extreme or excessive vigilance. The state of being highly or abnormally alert to danger or threat. And, I go on to learn that a person suffering from PTSD may have hypervigilance, heightened startle response, and flashbacks. All right. So, as a watchman, your duty is to watch, to guard, to protect, to assess, to discern. You have a vigilance about being a watchman. You're vigilant over the watch that you have been given as an assignment. But we have to be careful not to become hyper vigilant, meaning excessively vigilant, where we're falling into more of a toxic, unhealthy, fleshly stance of watching. Okay, whenever we get into that hypervigilance, that's where we start going into error. That's where we begin to get the flesh responses. We begin to, like, if we have unhealed traumas and unhealed wounds, we begin to speak from those places of wounding. We begin to react from those places of PTSD that we may be carrying, post-traumatic stress disorder, or some of them are the CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, so watchmen on the wall, we have to be careful. You have to be careful. I have to be careful to continue to grow in the Lord, to continue to be healed, to continue to stay in perfect peace, because then and there, whenever we're walking in the Spirit, that's when we have that vigilance. Just the vigilance, being diligent over our hearts, being diligent over things. We have that normal, healthy vigilance. But whenever we go into those other areas, we become hyper vigilant, okay? And that is like uncharted, dangerous territory, because you can become a POW, a prisoner of war, and you don't even know you're a prisoner. All right, you can become a prisoner needing somebody to come in and rescue you, because you became hyper vigilant. You became paranoid, and you became just micromanaging. You became a micromanager of things that you didn't even have the assignment over. All right, so be careful over that vigilance versus hypervigilance. Okay, it's okay to be vigilant. We are to be vigilant and diligent over the things that the Lord has given us to do, the things that the Lord has given us to say, but we have to be careful not to fall into the enemy's trap of the hypervigilant, where he pulls you off post. You may think that you are still there, and you may be still there, but you are totally ineffective, because you have mentally and emotionally and spiritually veered off into uncharted territories, where you're in need now of healing. You're in need now of being reacclimated to the sphere of your assignment. All right, so just be careful and be mindful of the hypervigilant and vigilance. And my name is Deirdre Burnette, and I am the founder of Life Coach Nation. So visit my website at www.lifecoachnation.life, and I do offer coaching calls. So if you are interested, feel free to sign up. And until we meet again, God bless. Thank you.